What are his intentions towards you? What do you need to know? What are his current feelings? Is he genuine? How does he feel? Where's the connection going? What are his motives? All of the things. So pick a card, read number 1. We have the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. Pick a card, read number 2. We have the Ink and Intuition Tarot deck. And pick a card, read number 3. Oh, would you look at that? Sometimes the tarot just says what the tarot says. We have the Lightseers Tarot deck. When you think about that in probability, there's 78 cards in the deck. So for me to pick 2 that has the same card, wow. Sometimes the tarot just still blows my mind. But we're looking at his intentions towards you. I'm going to do a card selection meditation in a moment. Private readings are always available. The timestamps should be in the description. If they're not, feel free to put them in the comments. All of the good things. I hope you're keeping well. So let's push all of the air out of our lungs. Take a nice normal breath back in again. Close our eyes. Imagine you are in the most beautiful British woodland. You can see bunny rabbits. You can see ancient old trees full of wisdom. You can see little fairy doors in the bottoms of the trees. You can see little glimmers of light and little twinks of light that just feel magical. In the distance you can see a pretty little woodland cottage. There's steam coming from the chimney, smoke coming from the chimney, the lights are on, and you just go and drawn towards the door. You feel happy, you feel at ease. Now open your eyes. The tarot deck has a message here for you today. You should be drawn towards them. We've got pick a card, read number 1. Tarot reading number 2, tarot card reading number 3. Let's get on with today's readings. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to pick a card reading number 1. Your energy was drawn towards the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, but there may also be a message at the Lightseers Tarot deck. If you watched the introduction, you know why, and that's probably why it just tried to slip out of my mouth. The universe is saying there's a bit of a message in both of them for you. I'm going to start by doing a charm reading. Now, with the charms for me, they mean more to you than they do to me. Sometimes they really resonate with the reading with me and I pull out different things about them, but mostly they're signs and symbols from the universe for you to give you extra tie to the reading. Also, in my private readings, I have started pulling charms at the beginning of the reading so that if you also watch my videos and you see the same charms on the table that came out in your private reading, there's a message there to say there's a message within that reading. Does that sound complicated? I hope not. There's method in the madness, I promise. So, within a circle of protection, what do the charms want you to know? It's just when the charms work, they really, really work. They make a big difference. We have a little girl holding an adult's hand. We have an E. We have a little elephant. It looks like an African decorated elephant. Elephants never forget and they're really very loyal and they have strong family systems. We have C as well. So, if none of the charms mean anything, they may resonate during the reading. So let's have a look. I'm going to do a connection spread between you and your person. What's going on in your connection? What are their intentions towards you? What are their intentions towards the connection? Gonna split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Okay. At the moment you're kind of in a space of I don't want to give them anything if they don't want anything. It kind of feels like instantly for you of well, I want something if they want something, but I'm not wasting my time. I'm not putting all of my effort in if they're not going to put their effort in. So down this side is them. What has been going on for them? They are looking for a genuine connection, and you're a magnet for them. And down the middle is the connecting energy. Things are not particularly working out very well at the moment between you both, but when they say they want a true relationship, they do mean it. It feels like when they come into relationships, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. Can they ever provide it is a total different thing. Can they do the things that they need to do to make it happen? That's a totally different thing. But overall, when it comes to relationships, they're looking for the one. And you're at this place of you've been hurt by them, or you've had to pull away from them, and maybe you've come to a realization that do you both want the same thing anyway? It feels like they say things and then you look at them and think, yeah, but do you really mean that? So let's pull some message cards. I lost myself for a little while. I'm going to put that on the Ten of Swords reversed. So many things remind me of you. Finding out the truth crushed me. So I'm going to talk through the tarot spread. In the recent past, you've had the Hermit, which is you kind of just disconnecting from this. You being in the mindset of, I can't deal with it. Whatever the truth is, it kind of feels like the truth has hurt you more than it has them, or them realising how stupid they are. With the Ten of Swords reversed, they've caused problems here. There's self-sabotage here on their behalf. Yeah, they may be at the moment saying they want a relationship, and I think deep down they would love nothing more than in this world of having that kind of relationship. But there is something here from Spirit saying, but can they give it? Can they deliver it? People can say they want it and they can wholeheartedly want it, but can they deliver on it? We've got the Empress in the middle of you both. So even when they were self-sabotaging and all of the things that they were doing, that it kind of feels you've been hurt by them before. You've been hurt by them in the past. And you're just in this place of, I'm not going to let you hurt me again, but I want to know how you feel. I want to know whether you really mean it. It's almost like they can't pull the wool over your eyes. Yeah, they may be saying all of the right things and you may be half listening to it, but you're not banking on it. You're not really expecting anything to come from it. There may be other priorities in your life at the moment that is more important than the connection with this person, and you need to think about what's best for you, what's best for your responsibilities, what's best for you on a daily basis. And it feels like you may well share a child with this person, or a pet, or some kind of something, shared interest that needs nurturing. It could be a business as well, but you know what it is. Or it could even be the hopes of that, if I'm fed up with being messed around by this person because I really want to start a family. I want to start my future. The overall feeling I'm getting is just disappointment. Just disappointment. The Empress in the middle of you both, they're very much drawn towards you. They kind of say things like, I want to be a better person for you. You make me realise that I need to improve myself. But can they actually do it? Can they stop losing themselves? They don't need to do it for you. And they don't, if you've got children together, they don't need to do it for the kids. They need to do it for themselves. Because it feels like every time they get themselves into this muddle, they lose all self-respect. They then feel guilty. They then go in a spiral of all these feelings, and it's just a mess, isn't it? And it's not your fault. Their intentions are one thing, but can they actually do it? We've got the Six of Pentacles reversed for you at the moment. They have the Ten of Cups. So they want the family life with you. They want to be a unit with you. But the universe is in the middle of you both with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And it's, are you even on the same page anymore? Are you even still the same person you were when you both met? It feels like this person has brought a lot of changes into your life, and this person has kind of changed who you are. And it feels like you are not the same person that you were when you first fell in love with this person. And it feels like you're older and wiser. And you're like, I just can't be bothered. I don't have the energy. What is this all about? We've got the Nine of Wands for you moving forward. Whatever life throws at you, you're going to cope with it. Whether this person's there helping you or not, whether they're paying their way or not, you're going to come through everything that you need to come through. There's life experience, there's resourcefulness, there's your inner strength. You're going to come out of this quite soon of, I'm still not sure if I'm going to let you in. I'm not going to trust you with anything, but I'm a little bit open to hearing what they want. Moving forward for them, though, they have the Four of Cups reversed, and then we have the Three of Cups in the middle of you both. It kind of feels like you putting them on the friendship step of, all I can offer you is friendship right now. They're moving into a world of self-pity. It may be them spiraling again. It may be them just feeling really bad about themselves again. Private readings are available. Details are on my site. If you want to support what I do, engage in some way, put a like, follow, subscribe, put something in the comments. It all helps. It lets the algorithm know there's something good going on over here, and maybe somebody else will get a positive message. And I do genuinely hope that my readings help. I do. I really do. So, moving forward, it kind of feels like you going, yeah, I kind of thought they would let me down again. But it feels like whatever they throw at you, you're ready for it. It's like it feels like at the moment they may well be love bombing you and promising you the world. And you're like, yeah, they're not going to deliver on it. I kind of feel you're right about that. But they genuinely believe that they will. They genuinely believe that they will. But there's something here for this person that they self-sabotage. They make silly mistakes. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for this person because I want to see, can they figure it out? What are their true intentions towards you? What else do we need to know? I'm going to split the deck into 4. I think this person's broken your heart before. And you're like, I don't know if they're going to do it again. I think they don't know if they're going to do it again. They think that they're not. So the Temperance is them. And then the King of Cups. Yeah, there they are. They love you more than they've ever loved anyone else before in a whole wide world. But will that stop them from making silly little choices that they do that causes massive problems? They know how to sweet talk you, and it feels like you're moved into this place of, I'm not listening to it because I've heard it before. They love you unconditionally. I think like you could wear anything and they would think you were so attractive. But they need to stop doing the childish things that they do. They are being guided to a better future with the Six of Swords, but they need to travel light. They need to leave some of the past behind. We have the King of Wands, which is self-made. I'm picking up water signs and fire signs with the King of Cups and King of Wands. It's almost like the water puts the fire out. They kind of just drown themselves, don't they? They can't help it. The King of Wands is self-made. In this lifetime, they come from hardship and they're determined to make it work. But this person keeps hiccuping. I don't know why we said hiccuping, but that's the word that's there. It's like they take 10 steps forward, 15 steps back, and it's really hard. And how do you trust them? How do you trust them? They are being guided to a better future, but there's a lot of things that they need to learn to leave behind, and there's a lot of mistakes they've made in the past that they need to leave behind. So the Luna is in their past. There are things that they hid from you, but I think you know everything now. There are big fears that they used to have. It feels like they had quite a secret life that you would always find out about eventually. And I think at the moment you know everything that you need to know. And it feels like you read this person more than anyone. The Page of Cups, opportunities to come for this person. The Page of Cups. We need them to be a grown-up. You may have a son together at some point. I'll leave that there. If it resonates, it resonates. If you don't want kids or you're too old or whatever, don't panic. No. The Page of Cups is that card of flirtatiousness and that card of being in this dream state of, I love you, I'm going to promise you the world. And you kind of look at them thinking, yeah, but I need you to grow up. I don't just need promises. I need the material things that come with it. I need you being here. I need the things. And it feels like they've loved you. They've never loved anyone else. You may well be their first love. And it feels like you're their only love. The secret underlying question is the Eight of Pentacles. Are they going to put the work in? Are they going to fix the things? The Page of Swords, they can't help but let people down. They're going to let themselves down again. They really need to step into being the knights and the kings. The Page of Swords is promises that are broken. And it's the timing on this. Don't take everything that they say at the moment with a pinch of salt. Don't believe it. It's almost like, yeah, listen to it and be flattered by it and think, I really hope that they can figure it out. Because when they're saying all these nice things and when they're making these promises, they genuinely believe it. They want it. They just can't put it into action. They just can't follow through on it or maintain it. The Queen of Cups, possible attainment. And then we have the World. They're going to offer you the world. They're going to keep offering you the world. You're the Queen of Cups for them. And you're a really nice batch. If only they could sort their mess out. The World almost feels like... see, there's a couple of messages there. It's like they want to give you the world. But then there's the World Wide Web as well. For as long as they have a phone in their hand, there's always going to be an element of trouble or an element of not trusting. They want to give you the world. They want to. But can they? What are their intentions? Their intentions are good. Can they stop messing it up? Can they stop messing it up? That's what we want to know. Can they stop messing it up? Let's pull a couple of oracles. What other messages are here? They're so frustrating. I know why you like them though, because they've got this really nice energy about them. Yeah, emotional loss. Can they stop messing things up? Prosperity begins. You can get there. It kind of feels like you are life partners. I don't know if you're twin flames. I think in a previous life you may have been parent and child, or you were a nurturer of them in some way. They may have been a partner that needed nurturing in a past life. I think they need nurturing, but I think you also need to keep them at arm's length until they actually give you the world. You don't want the promises of the world. You want them to give you the world. You want them to show up. You want them to progress. You want them to become the kings and the knights that you need them to be. It feels like short term it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but long term the seeds are already growing. It's already growing. You just both really love each other, don't you? Their intentions are good. I think the worst of their mistakes are behind them. I do. When I'm looking at the cards and the order that they're coming out in, it's almost like the lunar. Everything's in their past now. It's just this up and down energy. And it may be with the Three of Cups in the middle of you both in the near future, you saying to them, above everything, we're friends. And then it kind of feels them sulking about that. But then letting them know that they can win you around again. It doesn't mean that it's cut off forever. It just means right now all you can do is give them friendship in the hope that they can become the person you need them to be and they need to be. So that's what I have for you. I hope that it helps. They love you so much. They really love you so much. And two people that have this much love, it's worth something, isn't it? just do what you need to do to protect yourself, because you've got other priorities right now. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. Your energy was drawn towards the Ink and Intuition tarot deck. I'm going to start by pulling some charms. Within the charms, what happens is they mean more to you than they do to me, unless I pick things up during the reading from them as well. Sometimes I instantly get a message from them. Most of the time I don't. The main thing about the charms is a little signs and symbols from the universe to give you connection to the reading. In my private readings, I have started doing charm readings at the beginning of the reading, so that when you then watch my free readings that are publicly available, if you see the charms come up that came up in your reading, there may be a message within that for you. I hope that makes sense. I hope I've explained it properly. But within a circle of protection, what are their intentions towards you? What messages are here? So we have a delicate little heart. It's a funny little shape as well. Yeah, it's really pretty. It reminds me of a necklace. Reminds me of necklaces from the early mid-90s. We have a baseball. We have a blue square. We have, I like to call these romance angels because they are a pale pink. We have a Scorpio. Maybe your sign, it may be somebody else's sign. It may feature heavily in one of your birth charts. We have Pisces. So I'm going to do a connection spread between you and this person. What are their intentions towards you? How are they feeling about your connection? What is going on? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. And then down the middle is the connecting energy. What is going on between you both at the moment? What is going on between you both at the moment? I'm going to pull some cards before we get started. I'm just, oh my goodness. Whatever happens, it's their fault, by the way. Yeah. What are their intentions towards you? What do they want you to know? I want you. It kind of feels like it may be a bit of a third party situation. I want to feel you again. And I can't stop thinking about you. It does feel like it's a bit of a third party situation. And your person isn't really dealing with it in the best kind of way. And I don't know what the third party is. I don't know if the third party is an ex of theirs or a sister of theirs or just a general situation. Maybe it's work, whatever it is. There's something massively in between you both at the moment. And, well, you will know what that third party is. So we've got the Knave of Cups for you. It feels like you've loved this person for a really long time, or when you first came into contact, you felt instantly at ease with them. You felt that you recognized them. And it feels like that childlike teenage love feeling. It's that really nice, pure love heart eyes. Absolute, they connected with something in you, and it was mutual. We've got the 6 of Coins in the middle of you both, and I've got the 2 of Cups reversed. So there was instant love from them as well, but also a feeling of them saying, I can't be with you yet. I can't be with you yet. There's like, I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be with you. I want to wake up with you. And they love you dearly. And it feels like a soulmate kind of connection, to be honest. A love at first sight thing. They felt it as well. But for whatever reason, they haven't been able to commit. They've kept it as, we both really love each other, but we can't be together yet. For whatever reason, whatever the third party situation is for you. The Six of Coins, it's mutual. It's mutual between the both of you. The messages, the communication, the feelings, the promises, the plans for the future. It was mutual, and it was coming from them just as much as from you. Sometimes it feels like you're not sure how they feel. They have never stopped thinking about you and have never stopped wanting you. They've never stopped wanting you. So at the moment, we've got the third party, whatever it is, in the middle of you both with the Queen of Swords, and it is keeping you both apart. And your person's being really defensive. What they need to be doing is defending your connection and defending what they want out of life. But it feels like instead of that, your person feels attacked by everything. It's like they're having to defend themselves from the third party. They're having to defend themselves with you. Maybe you two have been arguing, or maybe you've just been not feeling great and you've been questioning them about, is it really the third party that's keeping us apart? To be honest, the third party doesn't feel like that they're in a connection with anybody else, and it doesn't feel like romantic. It may be an ex of theirs possibly, but they're not romantically connected anymore. Or it may be their family are trying to keep you both apart. It may be that your person has their own little family that's keeping you both apart. Whatever the circumstances are, instead of your person pulling you into a bubble and protecting the both of you, it's almost like your person's like, does anyone else want to have a go at me today? Because I just can't do anything right. And it's really hard, isn't it? Because if only they let you both work as part of a team and they pulled you in and you were a unit, you could both, it would be stronger together than apart, you know? It's like a united front. But for whatever reason, they're letting this third party get right and bang into the middle of you both. At the moment, you've got the Nine of Coins reversed, which you're really not happy about this situation. You don't know whether to believe them when they say these wonderful things to you. They do want you. They do want to be with you again, and they can't stop thinking about you. Completely agree with that. I don't know if they've ever had a connection where someone wants to be by their side and it feels like you want to be by their side, but they're not letting you. But then also, it also feels like they're not letting you be by their side, but they're not letting you be single either. You're like in this no man's land of, well, am I single or am I not? Are we together or are we not? And it feels like maybe if they thought you were talking to somebody else, they'd be dead jealous about it. But they're not then doing anything to make your connection be closer or stronger. The Nine of Coins reversed is feeling like there's something being compromised, feeling like you're not being able to be your true self, feeling like things are not the way that you want them to be, and feeling like someone is trying to take what is yours. And whatever the third party situation is, it feels like that third party situation you feel is trying to take what is yours or keep what is yours away from you. And it just feels like a really painful situation. And it won't change unless your person can get to the point of standing up to, like, letting you in, letting you over the line, letting you in with them, and then standing up to the third party situation as if to say, this is my life, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I want. They want to be with you. Their intentions are they want to be with you, but then it feels like they're being defeatist, they're sulking, they're I don't know why they can't stand up to the third party. It's almost like they feel that if time passes long enough, there'll be a point where they will be able to be with you because the third party situation won't be a problem anymore. But you can't wait a lifetime. You've already loved this person long enough. And it's like, are you just wasting your time with them? You may have even asked them that, am I just wasting my time waiting for you? And it kind of feels like you need something from them and they're just not giving it to you, are they? They're just not giving you what you need, and they want to be with you, but it doesn't feel that they're picking you, and it's really difficult, isn't it? Private readings are available on my site. If you want to help me with the algorithm, it really does mean a lot. Subscribe, follow, leave a comment, put a like on it. It all tells the algorithm there's something good going on over here, and maybe someone somewhere will find one of my readings and it will help them in some way, and that's a random act of kindness that you've done. So moving forward, it's just a lot, isn't it? You've got the Knave of Swords reversed. You've got the Eight of Swords reversed in the middle of you both. And then your person's got the Three of Swords. And I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, what are they doing? What are they doing? I'm getting my whingy voice, which means I'm really frustrated. Because are they really going to let the third party situation stop you both from being together? Is that really what they're going to do? Because it kind of feels like it. With the Knave of Swords reversed, it feels like you saying to your person, I can't be let down by you anymore. I can't do this anymore. You've gone back on promises. I can't just wait endlessly for the right window of time. You either need to stand up for the both of us and fight for our connection, or you need to let me go away. The Eight of Swords reversed kind of feels like you're getting to the point of where you feel you need to block them. But the Three of Swords, you know that it would break their heart. You know it would hurt them so much. And it's not fair, is it? It's a not fair situation. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what's there. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for the both of you, because I think one of your questions may be, is it worth waiting? Is it worth waiting, or is it not? Do I just need to walk away and maybe one day they'll come back in again? So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for the connection. What do we need to know? I'm going to split the deck into 4. If you ever wonder what decks I'm using, I've got my collection listed on my site. So the Three of Pentacles, you want them to work as part of a team with you. And it's the first card for the Celtic cross, which is all about the situation. You want to work as part of a team with them. You want to unite with them. The Justice card is the question. Are they ever going to be cut free from the situation that they're in? Is there ever going to be balance? If there's a divorce that needs to be happened, will that ever happen? Will they ever cut ties with this third party situation? Will they ever do the right thing? Where's the truth? Where's the integrity? Again, it's this unity. Are you going to get to the point of working as part of a team? The Five of Cups is about regrets. It's about time that's already been wasted, but look into the future and is there hope there or is there not? Whatever happens, you need to be feeling better, because right now you're not. At the moment, you're in this situation where you're not growing, you're not glowing, you don't feel particularly good, and it feels really hard, and you don't want to let them go, and they don't want you to let them go. But it can't carry on the way that it is. So we've got the King of Swords, and it's the female card in this deck. With this deck, there's the female and male kings. So this King of Swords is also the Queen of Swords, and it's the whole third party situation. Whoever they are, whatever they are, let me know in the comments, because I'm interested. I'm invested. If you want to send me an email, send me an email. Behind you both is the Ten of Pentacles. it's like the Ten of Pentacles are showing you what you could have. You may already have had an established connection with this person, but it feels more like you have an established life and they do. And how do we merge it together? How do we get into one unit? So it's like merging things together. The thing that I'm seeing in my head is two houses and having to move into one another. But you've got double of everything. You've got two cookers, you've got two washing machines. Whose do you get rid of? Do we just keep separate houses? Moving forward, the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is my pension pot for the future card. What do you both need to do that you'll both benefit from in the future? The Seven of Swords is also telling me as well, it's nobody's business. Your connection with your person, whatever the third party situation is, they need to butt out because it's no one else's business other than you and your person. It does feel like putting peas in pots for a later date, but it's also feeling privacy. Feels a bit like a hotel room or just having time together where there's nobody else involved, which may be a little bit difficult. We have the Empress, the secret underlying question. They love you. They really love you. They love you so much. I wish they'd stop being such an idiot. I wish they would just recognise the damage that they're causing. Because I think in their head, they're like, oh, the third party's causing all of the damage. Whatever the third party situation is, that's causing the damage. But no, it's the way your person's dealing with it that's causing the most damage. Because they're not making you feel secure. They're not making you feel like they're fighting for you. The Hangman, it needs to be a sacrifice to move forward. Not a human sacrifice. We don't do that. Joking. But yeah, there needs to be a sacrifice to move forward, and the sacrifice to move forward is your person genuinely needs to see that you're willing to walk away from this. Because are they going to really let you walk away and be in a place where they don't have you anymore? It feels like short-term heartbreak for them, but will that give them the fighting spirit of doing what it takes to win you back? It kind of feels like it would. We've got the Three of Swords again. It feels like they've got like 6 months of heartbreak. But then we've got the Four of Pentacles. It'll make you both stronger. It kind of feels like, I do think at some point you're going to both be together, but I think for your own sanity right now, all you can do is do what is best for you. If your person's in this mode of being defensive with you and being defensive, and if they're acting like everyone's attacking me, everyone wants something from me, and if they're being really overwhelmed, say to them, right, have your time out. I need to do what I need to do for myself. And yes, they're going to be broken, and yes, they're going to be upset about it, but it will make them stronger. And it feels like it will then make them get themselves into a position where they can invite you to live with them, or they can invite you to merge lives with them. It feels like short-term separation, to be honest. Their intentions are they want to be with you one day, but they need to get out of this mindset of once time has passed, then we will be together. No, they can bring the change themselves. For whatever reason, they feel really powerless. They're not powerless. They can bring the changes in a positive way. So frustrating, isn't it? You just need to keep on living your life, and if you need a break from them and you're worried about them being upset about it, I think you need to put yourself first. And they need to maybe feel a little bit of pain and have that feeling of, oh my goodness. And I kind of feel that when you take this break from this person, you need to word it in a way of, when you're in the right mindset, come and find me. When I can come into your life, come and find me. Because right now it's just causing a whole lot of heartache and upset, and you need to be okay. So that's the message that I have. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so you ain't to take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town, and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. What are his intentions towards you? How's he feeling? And all of the things. We've got the Lightseers Tarot deck. I'm going to start with a charm connection. With my charm connection readings, they mean more to you than they do to me. Sometimes I pick up a few little messages from them. Sometimes they tie into the reading a bit. But mostly they're for you. Little signs and symbols that mean something. Also, in my private readings, I've started doing charm pulls in them as well, so that if you have a private reading for me, when you're watching my free public readings, if your charms come up in the reading, you know there's a message there somewhere for you. So, within a circle of protection, what do the charms want you to know? Let's have a look. We have triangle. Little red triangle. We have a handcuff. Is it work? Is it naughty? One or the other. Is it something else? We have a H. We have little ballerina shoes. We have a little cloud. Lots of thoughts and daydreaming. We have a key. Does the key go with the handcuffs, or does it go with a key and a door? Is someone in prison at the moment? Do you feel like you're in prison? We have a snowflake as well. So, what are their intentions towards you? What do you need to know? How are they feeling? How are they feeling about the connection? I'm going to start with a connection spread between you both, and then we'll take it from there. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Yeah, there's the key. Almost looks the same as well. There's the key. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. Right, and then down the middle is the connecting energy. Why is there so much stress? Why is there so much stress? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Before we talk through the spread, let's pull 3 cards. What you need to know. What do they want to say? What message is here? I will wait for a sign from you. I wish I treated you better. Yeah, they sure did. We'll get into it. You came closer than anyone. Yeah, this person's very good at shutting themselves off. But they blame you. They make you feel like... The cards don't even want to line up, but there we go. There we go. They make you feel like you're responsible for everything that goes on in this connection, but it's all down to them, isn't it? All the bad things that happen in this connection, all the stress in this connection, is them and how they deal with it. It kind of feels like there's someone here that's pregnant. I don't know who. So anyway, we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed for you in the recent past. They've had the King of Swords reversed. And then in the middle of you both has been their Ace of Cups reversed, which is lots of anxiety. The problems that are within this connection are down to them. The King of Swords reversed is quite domineering, and they want their own way, and they twist things, and they make you feel bad, and they make you feel pushed out, and they make you feel cut off, and they can say things that are just so mean. And there's been so much anxiety. You haven't known where you stood with this person for a very long time. And it feels like this person falls back on yeah, but you know that I'm like this in a connection. You know I'm not very good at relationships. You know I don't say I love you. You know that I don't let anyone close to me. And it kind of feels like when they have a temper tantrum, they blame it on you. Or it's like this, you made me do this. Only you make me do this. And it feels like you've been going through a really rotten time with this person. And then I'm looking at it thinking, are they worth it? Are they worth it? Does it matter what their intentions are? Because they've made themselves so important. They have. They've made themselves so important in your life that because they behave the way that they do and they speak the way that they do, they've put themselves on a pedestal and they expect you to look up to them. So you've gone into this default of what they want is important and what their intentions are is important. And it's like, yeah, but where are you? Where are you in that? Are they worried about your feelings? Do they make you feel good? Do they put you on a pedestal? It feels like a very cold and horrible situation. And if this is your reading, it'll be resonating. You deserve so much better. I want you to know that. I want you to know that you deserve so much better. And I hope you do what is right for you, whatever that is. Can this person change and become a better person? I'm not sure. Can you get into a better part of your life? Yep, absolutely you can. You don't need to change. You're absolutely wonderful. You've got the 10 of Wands at the moment. It kind of feels like you've already packed your bags emotionally with this person. It kind of feels like for a while now you've been thinking about, I just need to disconnect from them for my own good. And should I do that? And if I do that, do they actually want me? It feels like this person may well have got somebody else pregnant. If that's new information to you, then it's not. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So if you don't know that, then that's not that. But it feels like there is, maybe you two have got kids together, or maybe they know that you want to start a family. There's some kind of message like that here. With them having the Empress, it's almost like them saying to you, you're the one for me. I want to be with you. I can't stay away from you. I think about you all the time. I'm obsessed with you. But they don't treat you very well. They don't treat you like they should treat an Empress. We've got the Nine of Swords in the middle of you both, which is all of the stress. They cause you so much stress and heartache. So much stress and heartache. But look at this. Look at what you're capable of. With the Ten of Wands, all of that energy, all of that determination, you can climb up that mountain. With all of that, you've got the determination to do that. Don't put your energy into this connection. Put your energy into your path forward. Because if this person is really going to change, and if this person is really going to become a really nice person and treat you with respect, they will meet you at the top of the mountain. They won't then shout at you all the way to the mountain. They won't say, well, I'm down here and I've got nothing and you're up there. No. If they're meant to be with you and they're a genuine person and they love you unconditionally, they will fully support you climbing that mountain. They will do everything they need to do. They would move heaven and earth. And I don't think this person's capable of it. I think they come to you and they want you to fix things for them. I think they expect you to forgive them all the time. I don't think they have any intention on changing. I don't think they even realise that they need to change. I think that they feel that their attitude towards people is fine and it's not. They'd love you to change, but there's nothing for you to change. In yourself, there are changes that you need to make for you, but there's no changes that you need to make for this person. You do not need to do anything to try and make this person a better person. This person's not going to change. They don't see what the problem is. I don't like their intentions. I don't. It kind of feels like they really mess with your mind. It feels like they may indirectly communicate with you, or it feels like this person has got manipulation tied down to a T. They know how to do it. And it may be like the simplest little things that if you said to someone, they've done this, and I think that is for me, someone would go, yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? It's just something they've posted on the internet. That's not a message for you. But it feels like you know the real meaning behind the message that they've posted. And so when you then, if you were then to tell anyone about it, people are like, you're mad. What you want about? You're just reading into it. And it makes you then look like you're the one that's going crazy when you're not, because you know the secret meaning behind. And it can be like the slightest little thing in these situations. It can be, if you live together, I hope that you two don't live together, but if you live together, it can be even the slightest little thing, like they leave the keys in a different place. And by them leaving them in a different place, you know that you're in for a hell of a night, because it's going to be nothing but a nightmare because they're in a bad mood, or you know that you need to now pick them keys up and put them where they're normally meant to be, because later on when they need them keys, they're not going to be able to find them, and it's going to be your fault that they can't find them. And if this is your reading, this will make sense to you. You need to run. You need to get away from this person. It doesn't matter what their intentions are towards you. Their intentions are only towards themselves. They're not going to change. They may promise it. They may push a blame onto you. But with the Four of Swords, as long as they're happy, moving forward, as long as they're happy, they're fine. You've got the Two of Swords at that point, which is you stepping into your inner peace. You stepping into your inner balance and making choices and decisions for yourself, not for this person. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the middle of you both. If they owe you any money, I kind of feel you're not going to get it back. I don't feel you get it back. Try not to stay in communication, but it kind of feels there may be money in the middle somewhere, and that's kind of a reason for them to communicate with you. It kind of feels like even if you shut off from this person, they would find a way to communicate with you. Whether it's posting things passive aggressive, whether it's getting messages to you through friends and family, or whether it's just them saying, I've got some money for you, or you've got some of my money, or whatever. You've got my stuff, you've got this, you've got that. No. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. I want to see your movement forward. The intentions of this person does not bother me. I'm not interested in that person. I know you're here about that person, but what's really important to me is your well-being. So, the Nine of Cups. That's really nice. That's your card. The first card of my Celtic cross is all about you. It's your wishes, your happiness, and your satisfaction. Are you happy with this connection? I want you to really think about it. Does this person make you happy? Does this person make your heart sing? Or do you just have nothing but anxiety linked to this person? If it's anxiety, you need to disconnect from them. It's not me to tell you what to do in life, but you know, the Seven of Cups, you have options. These two cards are really powerful. It's showing me that you need to look after yourself. You need to put your emotions before them. You need to put your well-being before them. You need to make sure that you have what you need. You need kindness and compassion for yourself, and you do have options. The Hermit, disconnect, work on you, find your inner happiness. Don't let anyone hurt you. You can climb the mountains that you need to climb in life. You don't need this person. My goodness, look at how far you've come in life, and you've had this person to deal with as well. By removing such a stressful situation, think how much energy you'll have left. The Two of Wands, making plans for your future. Behind you is the Ace of Pentacles. You're already in this. You're already on this road. You're already started, like, moving away from this person. It feels like each day you're getting stronger, but sometimes you feel like, oh, but I want to know how they are. The Devil, moving forward, is your opportunity. This person is always going to find a way to directly or indirectly communicate with you. The Devil is a card of reminding to sidestep temptation. You're not powerless. You are in control of your own life. You don't owe this person anything. They've put you through so much. And sometimes we have that temptation of going back to what we know. No, you want something new and fresh in your life. I'm being a little bit bossy. If you were my best friend, you would not be in this situation, or I'd be very much pushing it. I'm one of those annoying best friends that, like, you're not good enough for my best friend, thank you very much. Unless they are good enough. We've got the Eight of Swords. Secret underlying question. Do you need to put a ring of protection around you right now? Yeah, and at the end of this reading, I will put a ring of protection around you because you deserve it and you need it. And you just need to cut off from everything you need to cut off. Don't think about relationships just yet. The Seven of Wands is a time when you stand in your ground for what you want out of life. And you put your walls up a bit and you saying, I'm not putting up with this nonsense. If someone's going to blame me for all their nonsense, I'm not taking that blame anymore. I'm going to put my walls up. I'm going to fight for what I want. And what you want is important. Think about a connection that you want rather than a person. If you put your hopes and dreams on a person, you will get the connection that they give you. If you manifest the type of relationship you want, the universe will bring you that relationship. You will just have to be open to the person they bring. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is lovely. And then we've got the Six of Wands, which is my card of everything's going to get better. You've got good things in your future. You've got a new relationship in your future. You've got your own stability. You've got money coming your way. Make sure that you have the right person in your life before money comes into your life, because this King of Swords reversed would happily spend it all. Make sure that when you have that security in your life, you're not tied to the wrong person. You've got a really nice connection with somebody else coming. Not yet. When it's time, you've got to do some single for a few months by yourself. And when you're ready, you will meet someone and they will put you on a pedestal and they'll think that you're amazing and they won't want to make you feel bad at all. So that's what I have for you. Private readings are available if you want to help support me in any way. Help me with the algorithm by liking, leaving a comment. It really does help. And I genuinely hope my readings help you in some way. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so you ain't to take you anyway. And thank you so much for being here with me today.